Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the today geography session. So, yesterday we have finished our topic up till that monsoon region, Mediterranean region, West European region on page number 34 of our textbook. That we saw that not only natural regions were existing, but also the climate or anything, local location, climate, natural vegetation, everything was different according to the local conditions also. And according to local conditions, there were three types, that were monsoon region, Mediterranean region, and West European region. So yesterday we finished with that topic. Let us continue further. That is on page number 34 at the end. Okay, at the end, that paragraph I'm reading. Besides the nine regions given in the tables, there are certain other distinctive regions which stand out because of their specific continental locations. So then we saw that the besides the nine regions which were given in the table before, yes, the nine regions we saw, that tundra region, taiga, grasslands, hot desert, again grasslands, Sudan type, equatorial regions, and then these monsoon region, Mediterranean region, West European region. Besides all these, there are certain other distinctive regions also which stand out because of their specific continental locations, in which specific continent they are located. Okay, for example, the China type region, that is St. Lawrence region, etc. See the extent of these regions in 6.1. So, in China type region, which continent region they have given? St. Lawrence region. That is one example. You can see in the figure 6.1. So, come to page number 35. See now in the page number 35, I'm going to just give you this will be an activity for you to study the map. I will just explain you. See now, there is an index given below in the left side of the map. You have to study the symbols in the index, and according to that you have to study the map. You have to read the map. So this will be, I'll be helping you out after finishing the lesson, but this will be an activity and homework for you to find out today. Okay, so see how to see the dark green color, that stands for what? Equatorial region. So you have to see in the map which regions can you see dark green color. Okay, you can see and read those areas and write down. Okay, so this way all the symbols are little light green. Second is grassland in the torrid zone, savanna. Then little middle green color, that is monsoon region. Then again very light, that is hot desert region. See the colors and their names are given, so that means you have to search in the map. Wherever see you see that color, you have to understood that that region is having which region, hot desert region or Mediterranean region. According to that colors, you have to read the map. Answer the following questions after studying the above map. So there are some questions given for reading the map. You have to answer those questions. For example, I'm just going to read the questions. You are going to try this reading of map and answering the questions at home, and then afterwards we will discuss it. Which natural regions are found in India? Which, so you have to see in the continent of Asia where India, and in India which colors you can see. So you can see and write down that which natural regions according to the boxes colors are given. You have to write down that this region exists in our India. Okay, excuse me. Which continent comprises a major portion of the hot desert type region? Which continent has the highest diversity in terms of natural regions? Why are there fewer natural regions in the southern hemisphere than those in the northern hemisphere? Which natural region occupies the largest area in the world? Where else do we find conditions similar to the continent of Antarctica? Through which natural regions does the prime meridian pass? Okay, turn your page. Then again some more questions are there. Answer the following questions. Which natural region consists of short-lived vegetation? In which natural region will you find the kraals? Which region has winter rains? In which natural regions are gorillas and chimpanzees found? In which natural region is the land surface in the forests devoid of vegetation? Which regions favor dairy farming? And which region is favorable for fruit production? These are not in the map. These questions have to be answered what we have studied in the tabular form, all the natural regions and the other three regions of the land conditions, yes, or local conditions. So you have to answer those from these tables and get the answers from this. Okay, so you have to try all these things and then I will discuss with you. I will send you the answers, okay, afterwards. Think about it. Why are animals like lions not found in equatorial forest? Again, this is thought by you and answered by you. As one travels from the equator to the poles, the spectrum of biodiversity narrows down. This leads to the issue of availability of natural resources. So now we have studied in this lesson that as we are moving from the equator to the poles, yes, in the first table we have seen, we have understood that conditions how they vary from as we travel from the equator to the poles. So there we can see the spectrum of biodiversity narrows down. Means the spectrum means what actually? Spectrum means, when we classify something in term of its position. Now on the whether it is towards the equator or towards the latitudes, towards the poles, in between, interior of the continent, how is the position of that region? So when we study, we use this information to classify something in terms of its position between two extreme points. What are the two extreme points here? Equator and poles. So the spectrum of biodiversity means what? The variable, the variation in the biolife, that is plants and animals, that narrows down. It becomes less and less. Broad means what? Spread होता है, और narrow means what? ऐसे narrow ऐसे कम होता है. ठीक है. So this leads to the issue of availability of natural resources, and that's why since this spectrum of biodiversity narrows down, this leads to the issue of availability of natural resources. Natural resources कम होते जाते हैं. Availability of natural resources becomes narrow. This adversely affects human occupations. So as the natural resources available in the region will become less, then automatically the human occupations will also affect adversely. अगर resources ही नहीं है or it is becoming less, then what occupation they will try in that region? Yes or no? So that will also get affected. In monsoon regions, in monsoon regions, agriculture and allied activities form the main occupation of the people. So, in monsoon regions, agriculture and allied means what? Whichever activity is done in combination or working together with, okay, that is called as allied activities. They form the main occupation of the people. So they have given region wise again the occupations of the people. In monsoon regions, remember, agriculture and allied activities. In equatorial regions, occupations like gathering of gum, honey, rubber, lac, etc. are all based on forest produce. Then taiga is a softwood forest. Therefore, lumbering is the main occupation here. Okay, so in equatorial region, you have given this. In tundra regions, the main occupation is hunting and fishing. Then extensive farming is undertaken in grassland nowadays. So these they have again given the activities or the occupations which are practiced according to the regions. So you can see how much diversity is there. This diversity is there. This differences is there. This varieties is there. Variation is there due to what? Due to the available natural resources in that particular region. Significant differences are found in the environment and available resources in different natural regions. So we have seen now there are so many differences in the environment and available resources, and that's why we get differences in the occupation. So these are the resources which are available in different natural regions. The use of the resources is dependent on that region's progress in science and technology. So if there are some particular resources available in that region. So how that region is using that resources, whether the region is using that resources, you know, properly economically or not, that will depend upon the progress in science and technology in that particular region. If that region is very backward, not economically developed, advanced technology is not there in that region, then that region can't make the proper use of natural resources. But if any region is developed properly economically, or it is having advanced technology, progress in science and technology, surely the use of resources will be made economically and great in that region. Similarly, the history and cultural organization of that place also affects the life of the people. So, also, what is the history, whatever has been carrying on from history that time, then what is the cultural organization, what culture they have been practicing of that place also affects the life of the people. Okay, I'll take a pause over here and continue in the next video. Thank you.